Hey dancers, welcome back to our channel. I'm Julie and I'm the owner and one of the instructors here at Broche Ballet, a ballet school for adults in Denver, Colorado. Today I want to talk to you about private lessons. We get a lot of questions about this, if it's worth it to do private lessons, how you go about finding private lessons, and all that good stuff. Before we get started though, if you are liking our videos, please do make sure that you subscribe, share with your friends, give them a like, all that good stuff. It really does help us out. So, private lessons. Here at Broche Ballet, we have only 3 dancers in every class, sometimes 4 if we have someone hopping in for a makeup for a missed class. And this is because we really believe in the value of individualized attention and really having a relationship with your teacher where they know what's going on with your body, they know what's going on with your technique, and they have kind of a plan for how they're going to help you get to the next level. This is something that's super important in your training and a little bit difficult to get by yourself when you're in a big class. So some of the benefits of private lessons are that you really get someone to hone in on your technique. There's a lot of things in ballet that can look like you're doing them correctly, but then you're not really doing them correctly. Especially to the untrained eye, when you're looking in the mirror, it might look good enough. I mean, you can see your heel, your legs look kind of turned out, but there's kind of a whole other level to it that a teacher in a one-on-one setting can really help you feel and find. Sometimes it can feel like you're applying a correction that a teacher's giving, but in reality, it's something that's super subtle and you're not quite applying it correctly, or maybe you just need to apply it even more intensely and kind of really hone in on that. The other thing is that you might have some parts about your body that you need to work with on more of an individual basis. So perhaps you have some issue with your foot or your hip or your knee. Especially as adults, we have a lot of things that we're working around with our bodies. We have, we have car accidents we've been in. We have lifelong injuries. We have scar tissue built up. We have all kinds of things going on with our bodies, and we need to sort of understand how that works and how we're going to still do ballet with all of those things going on. I mean, of course, kids and professionals will have this as well. You know, they'll have injuries from dancing or from other things. We all kind of have our own things with our body going on. And so private lessons can really help you have a dialogue with your teacher and ask questions, and say, I can't really turn out my leg because it feels like there's something in the way in my hip. And then the teacher might say, well, that's because you're not dropping your tailbone enough. And then you'll be able to turn your leg out, or whatever it really is that is kind of not working there, and can really help you understand your body and how your body is going to do ballet. I truly believe that every person's body can do ballet, and you just need to figure out how to work with it and how to understand it enough to be able to have it do the movements of the ballet, and how to understand your pelvis and all of your body to really help it do it. And then another big benefit to private lessons is that you really kind of get an individualized plan, especially if you go to regular private lessons. Let's say you have a goal of a triple pirouette. Your private teacher can really give you specific exercises and kind of hone in on that specifically and spend more time on that, whereas in a class you might spend you're always going to spend the same amount of time on most things unless there's a specific day that your teacher might work on something, or if you have a specialized jumps and turns class, you'll usually spend the same amount of time on everything. But if you really have specific goals or things that you want to work on, your private teacher might be able to give you those specifics. A really great way to get the most out of private lessons is if you can take private lessons and then supplement them with regular classes where you can practice what is going on with your private teacher. So for example, if you are working on turnout, you might want to learn a lot about turnout, see how it works with your body, get some new ideas and ways to think about it, and then go into the classroom, give it a try, and kind of practice it on your own in a bigger class setting, and really just be able to hone it in and experiment with what your teacher is helping you with. There are a lot of benefits of big group classes. You learn a lot of vocabulary. You get to see all kinds of different bodies. You get to see all kinds of different teachers. There's a lot of really great stuff there, but there's also a lot of really great stuff with private lessons as well, where you get that individualized attention to help you really understand what you're doing incorrectly, what you're doing correctly, and how you're going to reach your goals. Well, dancers, I hope this helps you. I hope you get in for a couple of private lessons here and there, and hope it helps you really hone in your technique and get ready for the next level in your ballet training. Until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Take care.